In this video, we'll provide you with an easy step-by-step demonstration on how to reserve a loan on our e-portal. First, you'll have to have user credentials to log into our portals, and these are assigned to you during our onboarding process. Next, make sure that you've already approved your borrower and co-borrowers and that you've deemed them to be eligible and able to meet the program requirements. Finally, have the information related to your loan ready to make the reservation process easier. Let's get started. On our website at ehousingplus.com, come to the homeownership page and select your program. Then click on our ePortal logo to log in. There are two ways of reserving a loan lock. First, you can upload an approved 1003 format file, which will load most of the information needed for the reservation, and then supplement it with specific choices and additional information. Or, the second option is to enter the loan reservation manually. I'll show you both ways. Let's start with the 1003 upload. When you log in, you'll first be directed to the available rates and products for all the programs that you've been given access to. If you don't see a program you need access to, you'll need to request it from our onboarding team. Review the rate options to see which best fits your borrower's case. Many programs provide multiple rate options with different AMI selections. Depending on which you select, your choices may vary. You can easily open up and look at each option to view them before you make your selection. Once you're sure of your selection, you can start the reservation lock. From the same place you selected the rate option, click on the row and then click Start Reservation. Now, click on Uploading a 1003. Browse your files and find the 1003 file you wish to select and upload. The reservation system will read and import specific information that we need, do a check, and insert the data into their respective fields. Now, you'll just need to identify and fill in or select any missing information from the mandatory fields. These are only a few items, so as soon as you complete those, you can submit and the reservation will be confirmed. At this point, you've successfully reserved your primary loan lock. Now let's try that by entering the information manually. The first steps are the same. Select your rate option and click on the Start Reservation button. Some of the fields are pre-populated based on the rate option you selected, as is the case with the 1003 upload. Some fields are mandatory and you cannot complete the reservation without them. These are noted by the blue circle. Others are optional or can be filled in as you edit your loan. The Loan Info tab is where you'll enter the primary loan information, your lender loan number, the loan amount, purchase price, etc. The Origination tab has your origination information as well as closing information. The Property tab is where you'll enter everything about the property, the address, description, and census tract information. If you don't have the census tract information, you can find it at the FFIEC website by clicking the logo in our upper right-hand corner. In the Borrower tab, you'll enter the information for each of your borrowers and co-borrowers. In some cases, you may also need to add your non-purchasing spouse. Click on the magnifying glass to enter your primary borrower, and remember to complete every field with the blue circle next to it. These are your mandatory fields. You can also add additional borrowers or non-purchasing spouses by clicking Add Additional Borrower in the lower right-hand corner of the table. Then, complete your household information below. In the Incomes tab, you'll find the borrowers you've already added in the previous tab. Here you can enter the incomes for each of the borrowers. Just enter the type and their income based on frequency and periodic amount. Once you've gone through all the tabs and mandatory fields, you'll click Submit at the top toolbar. If you're missing any information, which it appears we have, you can find it on the Errors tab. So now I'm going to go in and see what's missing and submit it again. Now my loan's been successfully locked and the funds have been reserved. Now from here, you can add your DPA or MCC, whether you've entered it manual or via 1003 file. Let's use this loan and add our down payment assistance, or in the cases of programs with mortgage credit certificates, you can add an MCC. Click on the Add DPA button. The options for the DPA will be listed. Select the option and click on Add DPA. Then, add the amount of the down payment assistance and click Update at the top. If you're selecting a rate option that provides an MCC, you would select Add MCC and click Update. Or if you are using a program with both down payment assistance and an MCC, you'll have the option to add your MCC after you add your down payment assistance in the same manner. And you're done. You can download a copy of your reservation if you need to. Now let's go back to our home screen. Remember that our data is live and you can immediately see your loan by accessing the Edit Loan feature. Let's click here, search by the loan number or last name of the borrower, select it and open it. Everything that you've entered plus what our system has generated is now available at your fingertips. Before you leave the loan, take a moment to look at the Timeline tab, which will give you the timeline requirements for the loan, when it needs to be certified, delivered, and purchased. This will help guide you to the time you have to get the loan from reservation to purchase and everything in between. We hope this video was helpful to you. Look for more helpful videos on our e-playlist and our Quick Tips app.